going on, Skip, and therein lies the problem. I think Jeannie Buss thinks this is like a local convenience store that's been in her family business for like 60 years, and she's just going to keep the status quo. The biggest problem that they have, and I don't know if she realizes it, is Rob Pelinka. He's universally regarded as a bad guy, a very untrustworthy guy.
Yep.
So how do you get past that? Magic Johnson's going to be Magic Johnson. Magic is in the perfect role, Skip. He doesn't have to be Irving anymore. He gets to come in. Magic, we got this guy coming in. We want to take him to dinner. Magic goes out. Magic, Jeannie, whomever else they invite, and he gets to be Magic Johnson. He gets to talk about the good old days. He gets to talk about what he sees in this player. And so he doesn't have to watch film. He doesn't have to go scouting in some gym in a small town. He doesn't have to go overseas. He's Magic Johnson all over again. A role which is suited very well for him. But Jeannie Buss, Jeannie, let me tell you how this thing worked. At some point in time, you can no longer live off your father's legacy. Your father built this Lakers team this team that we see, the Lakers. Your father built that. But your father's been gone and rest his soul for a period of time now. It's on you. You don't get to say the Showtime Lakers because you didn't build that. You don't get to say Shaq and Kobe Lakers. You didn't build that. Kobe and Piles Lakers. You didn't build that. Your legacy started a couple of years ago, and it's not going very well. At some point, Jeannie, you're going to have to find someone that you can really trust, and it's probably going to have to come from outside of this building. I know Skip, the thing, I want to keep it in the family. The family. I get all of that. I really, really do. But if your family is unqualified for a position, they can still be your family, but they just can't work for you in that capacity. You need to find someone, Jeannie, that's qualified to do that job. You've given Rob Pelinka more power. That doesn't mean he's any more trustworthy outside of your organization. That doesn't mean anyone likes him outside of that organization anymore because, oh, man, you see Rob really got some power. Yeah, people look at him as the snake because of some of the things that he's done behind the scenes. It's going to be very, very interesting to see how this plays out, Skip. But unless they bring someone in, it's going to be very difficult for them to lure a big-time superstar because they don't trust that guy.
Correct. You know what? This actually all makes me feel sorry for LeBron James. This is a mess. I never thought I'd see the day, and I believe today is going to be that day, that the Los Angeles Lakers are viewed around the league as a laughing stock. Because if the LA Times report is true, that there's going to be no new president hired, so there's no Jerry West, there's no Pat Riley, there's no R.C. Buford or Sam Presti or whoever else she might have gone after, that right now the GM of the Lakers, the point man for the coaching search is one Rob Pelinka, as you point out, who used to be, and his only claim to fame was he represented as an agent Kobe Bean Bryant. And that's got to be a little hard on LeBron because now Kobe's guy is his quote-unquote boss. Not that LeBron has a boss, but he's in charge of the franchise. And that's got to not sit well with LeBron. He's Kobe's guy.
Correct.
And by all accounts, as you say, he's not a good guy. And he was the bad cop to Magic's good cop, and now the good cop is free to roam. Yeah. And I'm happy for Magic because he's out from under. And you know what? Maybe LeVar Ball was right. I don't know, it was maybe 2 months ago when he sat right here on our debate desk and said, hey, I don't know what you're talking about Magic. He's just a figurehead now. I just deal with Rob.
It is interesting.
Well, maybe that's what was happening all along. Maybe Magic's resignation was just a foregone conclusion, right? Maybe.
And Skip, we scoffed at the time that the mere mention that Magic Johnson can be a figurehead, that someone was behind the scenes controlling it, and Magic was just out there just talking, was far-fetched. And now it seems more realistic, more probable, more likely than not that was the case.
It sure does. So it seems to me that Jeannie is now comfortable going forward as the owner slash CEO, almost the Jerry Jones of this operation. Not that she's going to be as out front as Jerry, but she wants to be a hands-on owner with Rob as her point person. He's going to execute. Two of them decide. And Magic said he's been on the phone with Jeannie, he said, almost every day. So he's gone from official president to ambassador president, where Jeannie can call him. You know, Jeannie can say, hey, what do you think about this or that? But Jeannie obviously will still have the final say. And now Magic is free to go back to run his businesses where he doesn't have to show up at the office every day or have any pressure to. And he doesn't also have the pressure or the responsibility that he'll take the blame for whatever moves the Lakers make. Because I think it was eating Magic up that he was really getting dragged through the proverbial mud over some of the swings and misses he made as the president of the Lakers.
But think about this, Skip. Okay, now Magic is the ambassador. He really doesn't have a title, but he's Magic Johnson, and he's Mr. Laker. Okay, we bring these free agents in, or Jeannie is talking to Magic, but the guy that's powerful is Rob. So she goes back and talks to Rob about what she talked to Magic about, and Rob's like, nah, I don't think that's the way we should go, Jeannie. What do you think she's going to do, Skip? She's going to go with the guy that she sees a lot of the power to.
Yep, she will.
I feel bad for LeBron, Skip, because LeBron thought Magic's in charge now, Jeannie's in charge now. I don't believe he'd ever come if Jim Buss was still in charge. But he's like, Jeannie is in charge now. They got Magic on board. I'm sure all what we're talking about today, what we heard about Rob Pelinka, I'm sure LeBron has heard. But he's like, Magic is in charge. So we good. We ain't even worried about Rob. Magic's in charge of this thing. Jeannie's in charge. We good. Come to find out, he's like, man, Magic said he didn't want Cleveland West. Hell, this is Cleveland West, and it had nothing to do with me.
What an absolute mess. And now if you're recruiting free agents, let's do hypothetically that guy number 2 up in Toronto.
That guy.
He did grow up.
He had a monster game yesterday.
Really? Boy, I'm starting to think.
You saw it, Skip.
Wait a second. I'm starting to think Siakam's the best player on that team.
You ain't thinking that. I want you to.
Well, I was thinking
I don't want you to think that anymore.
I tweeted that after game 3.
I don't want you to think that anymore.
Yeah.
I do not want you to think that anymore, Skip Bayless.
Okay. Maybe the Lakers should recruit Siakam. I don't know. But anyway, let's do the hypothetical. That, again, Rick Bucher, our guy who appears with us from Bleacher Report, said the other day on the show that their primary target, number 2 up in Toronto. So let's just say that number 2 comes in for a visit and Magic takes him to Avra and Beverly Hills or wherever they go, and it's a team of Magic and Jeannie and Rob and whatever. And Magic says, we're going to do this and that. And number 2's got to be thinking, well, you're really not doing anything. You're just here. You're just the ambassador, right? I won't ever see you. Yep. I might see you at the game occasionally, but probably not, right? So
this is what we just skipped. This is how we're going to get Kawhi. Kawhi, look here. We hired a lady on staff. She's going to braid and unbraid your hair every day. That thing's going to look fresh 82 nights a year. You're going to be on point.
Wait, time out. No. It doesn't have to look fresh 82 nights a year. It needs to look fresh 60 nights a year because that's all you're going to get from him anyway. So you can have 22 nights off. That lady can, right?
Not bad.
No, Skip, look. He wants to be healthy. I'm telling you, he's going to bump that up. Next year, he'll probably play like 72 games.
Did you see him after the game last night or yesterday, whenever it was?
He was tired. He was sick.
He said he was sick in game 3. I had the flu.
Yes.
I had the flu in game 3. Nobody knew about it. I don't know. I guess that's a good excuse. And then he said last night, I'm just now getting healthy. So it took him 2 full basketball seasons to get healthy from a bruised thigh that he suffered early in the campaign 2 years ago in San Antonio. And he quit on the Spurs.
He's getting healthy now, Skip. I just want the Lakers to be able to reap the benefits of all this health. Because he had it going yesterday. And Skip.
Against Orlando?
Just imagine.
You're going to take credit for that? You put stock in that?
Just imagine if you guys had him in San Antonio, this series with the Nuggets would already be over.
You know what? We probably would have lost. It'd probably be over now. with him. He would have quit anyway.
I don't think he'd be playing. So
how about this here, Skip? If you had Kawhi, you'd probably be the first or the second seed while you're talking.
Huh. Well, how can you be the first or second seed when he plays like, what? He played 9 games the year before? Would he played 9 this year? I don't know.
Who knows?
Ask Toronto how they became the second seed with them playing 62 games.
Maybe he's in love with Toronto now. Maybe he's going to stay.
It's a cool spot.
Stay up there.
It's a little cold.